Aloha, everyone. Please forgive being a couple minutes late, just having some technical issues. Christina over here, the two of us, we have our day off during Master Prac. That's why I'm just like, a little bit on the scruffy side, wearing a hat, sporting my Pittsburgh gear. You all know that I'm a big Pittsburgh fan. Chuki, appreciate you being one of our halau haumana. So good, so good. For those of you who don't know, Chuki was on the Pittsburgh Steelers Super Bowl winning team back in the day. He was the mindset coach in the back of the room, quietly behind the scenes, helped them to win a Super Bowl. An incredible individual. And so today I actually want to talk about incredible individuals versus people that are not so incredible individuals. One of the things that you have to make a decision with, and we're heading into the holidays, and you may not think that you have a choice, but you actually do have a choice. And this is kind of an important topic heading into the holidays, right? In 2 weeks, we got Thanksgiving here in the US, and then we got Christmas or whatever you celebrate in December. And that's an opportunity where you might be around people that you don't necessarily want to be around. They're just... I believe in perception as interpretation. I believe in perception as projection. I believe in reality. Like if I tell you the temperature here in Scottsdale, then that's just the temperature. And so at the end of the day, there are people out there that are not the greatest individuals. For you to believe that everyone is a being of light is powerful, and not everyone chooses to play with the light. That comes from my Huna background. From my Huna background, everyone is a being of light. Not everyone chooses to play with the light. And if you find someone that isn't choosing to play with the light, you don't necessarily want to be around them, right? You need to make decisions around who you choose to be with. It's a big question that I get during this time of year. How do I decide who I'm around? How do I decide the people that I surround myself with? The whole Jim Rohn thing, the 5 people that you hang out with influence your values. The whole heart cells in a petri dish align with the most congruent heart cell. Well, if you're putting yourself around someone who's hyper negative and congruent in their negativity, you're literally telling your unconscious mind, take on their negativity. Sometimes you do just have to say, I'm not going to be around this person. Here's the easiest way. You ready? Do you feel like you are elevated when you're around the person? If you do, spend more time with them. If you don't, spend less time with them. I know I'm kind of stating the obvious, but yet so many people need to hear that. Sometimes it boils down to yum versus yuck. Yum. Do you, like when you eat something, is it yummy? Yeah, when you eat something, is it yucky? Sometimes it's just that. If you feel like when you're around someone, you just feel yuck, you got to reduce that amount of time that you're with them. And when you feel yum, then you got to increase the amount of time. That fills your cup. Yes, there are people that gravitate to wanting to be with you. Those of you who are my students and you have handled so much of your baggage, people want to be around you. I'm not talking about when you're in student mode or kumu mode, or when you're in like how I have to be in doctor mode and you're holding space for other people. I'm talking about when you're letting your guard down, you're putting your feet up on the couch and you're like, I need to chill. If the person who's sitting next to you is hyper negative, you're not going to chill. Let's fucking keep it real. If you allow someone to be around you that's hyper negative and you're supposed to be chilling, then you're not actually chilling, which means that you're always on and never filling your own cup. What is it? You got to put on your face mask before you put on someone else's face mask. You got to fill your cup to be able to fill other people's cup. So if you're in a role like I'm in, where you have to fill other people's cup, find time to fill your cup and find time to make sure that you are being elevated so you can elevate others. Okay? Hope this helps. Have a wonderful week. And where are we? Are we still here next week? Or are we in? We're still, I think. Are we back in Houston? I don't know. I'm going to see you from somewhere next week. Whatever it is, have a wonderful week. Aloha, ahui ho.